Now, let's take a first look at these. Now this, you will not be surprised to learn, is the Jolly Gingerbread. And what you can see is each of these stamps is made from 3 separate stamps. Now in that packet, I'm just going to move something. Already I want something which I've buried. There we go. In that stamp set, when you open it up, you are going to get 3 sets of stamps, and the stamps will look like this. So you're going to get layer 1. Let me see if I can find a white piece of card to put these behind. You're going to get layer 1, and it says very clearly on the packet, layer 1. And what I would suggest that you do, it says layer 1 just there, what I would suggest you do is keep these and keep your stamps on them, because it will make your life easier, trust me. So you get layer 1, which you stamp first, then you stamp on top of that layer 2, and you stamp on top of that layer 3, just there. And when you do that, you are going to get the most amazing, amazing results. Now, if I swing this round, look, not only can you get that particular image, 1, 2, and 3, can you see, depending on how many layers you stamp, you're going to get different looks as well. So for every set of stamp, there's going to be at least 4 different looks just in design, and then of course you're going to add your colors and make them your own. So that's the first one. And we have also got in the collection, we have got this beautiful, beautiful festive holly. Says what it is really. Imagine that with just a simple bow and a sentiment on the front. That's your Christmas card done. And actually I'm going to sneak in something here, because you can tessellate these dies. Look at that. Look at that. What a sensational idea. How professional does that look? Imagine that on your Christmas tree, or just filled with little gifts that you've put. Maybe these are going to be table gifts. That would look amazing. So again, on the back, on the reverse of this, you'll see the different looks that you can get. Okay, next one. Now I have to say, if there were a favourite, this would be mine. This is your beautiful baubles. There is something incredibly retro about this. I love it, don't you? Does it remind you of the sort of 1950s, 60s? It really does me. I hope you're loving these. Look at this, look at this. You can get, again, even with this one, you can get lots of different looks. So that is your festive baubles. Then, just quintessentially Christmas. This is your, what are we calling this one? Oh, winter pine. I love it. The names say exactly what it does on the tin. Fabulous. So that's your winter pine, and don't worry, I am going to show you some samples in a minute, but again, you're going to get your 3 layers. These are 6 by 4 approximately, these stamps, 6 inches by 4 inches. So they're going to fit easily on your stamping platforms and your rocker blocks, which is great. And it means they're going to be beautifully simple to layer up. Now, here we go. Look at this. Oh, this is an absolute riot. This is your snowflake medley, and isn't it just? Look how stunning that is. And remember, this is going to be tessellated if you want, or you can stamp lots of different layers. And in fact, this is the first one we're going to be demonstrating with. So that's that one. And then last but by no means least, for the old romantics amongst you, for those people who are going to have mistletoe hanging everywhere in their house, here is that beautiful, beautiful mistletoe moments. It is sensational. So the stamps are absolutely gorgeous. These stamps were tailor-made to be used with your quick dry inks, and that's what I've got here. And the reason I'm using quick dry inks here is because I want to layer one on top of each other, and I want that colour to be able to come through. It's going to layer perfectly. So for these stamps, your purple quick dry inks are going to be your friend. Here is the holly, and you can see here, this is a lovely way of showing you exactly what you're going to get. So this is layers 1, 2, 3. This is layer 2 and 3. This is layer, looks to me like 1 and 2. and this is layer 1 and 3. So you can see you're going to get different looks. And again, with the gingerbread, you can do exactly the same thing. So all of those, it doesn't matter which one it is, all of those different designs would make fantastic cards, and it's going to be entirely up to you which one you choose. And the same for the baubles. You know, if you love the layer of the look of layers 1, 2 and 3, well, use them. But actually, if you think for your projects layers 2 and 3 are just going to be perfect, you can do that too. This is a nice one as well. I think the snowflakes is so flexible because you've got so many different designs there that you can play with. Then we've got our pine cones. Now with the pine cones, I would probably be doing layers 1, 2 and 3, I think. And then finally, look, there is your mistletoe as well. And again, that works in any combination that you want. Look at this one that Rebecca has done with the pinks and purples with the quick dry inks. Isn't that stunning? And then, oh my word, talk about pine cone. Look at that. So used not only on the background, and in fact I think this is an easel card. I'm going to tip it forward. I love it as it is, but actually you could have that as an easel card. Isn't that just pretty? And I love the extra embossing detail that's been done here. They look sensational. Then moving on, really cute again. You've got that lovely red and green, very traditional, but oh so elegant. Oh so elegant, the festive holly stamps. And I'm going to show you a gingerbread one. Oh, there we go. That's it. Look, that is that gingerbread. Isn't that adorable? Utterly adorable. Really beautiful card. And I love this gift idea. This was very, 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 very brave of someone, because this is one of those big chocolate bars, look, and it's a chocolate bar wrapper. So that could be gifts for schoolmates if you're going into schools. It's going to be just perfect, isn't it? And I think, have we seen a mistletoe? I don't think we have. I'm going to show you the mistletoe as well. So there we are. That is your mistletoe moments. Again, just an incredibly, incredibly beautiful card.